Welcome to our weekly program, The Inside Story of Chabad in America through the Mindel Archives. People asked me, they watch the COL, so they asked me I should, about Hey Eyor. This week was Hey Eyor, and Hey Eyor is Yom HaAtzmaut. It's Israel Independence Day. So they asked me, is there anything from the Rebbe? What does the Rebbe think about Yom HaAtzmaut? Because many people celebrate Yom HaAtzmaut. What does the Rebbe feel about it? Is there anything? Now, I looked around, not much, but I did find a few nekudas here and there, so I'm going to share this with you. The Rebbe says, we do not celebrate Yom HaAtzmaut. Because Eretz Yisrael, he says, is not like every country. Eretz Yisrael is Eretz HaKodesh, it's a holy land. People want to make Eretz Yisrael like every other country. It's founded on secular. It's a secular state. So Yom HaAtzmaut is secular. Eretz Yisrael is holy. As it says in the Torah, the Rebbe says, Einei Hashem Elokecha bo mereisis hashono v'ad achri shono. So the Yidden that are in Eretz Yisrael, we have to protect the Yidden. Not because of the Medinas Yisrael, because that's Eretz Yisrael, and because every Yid is holy. And every Yid, he says, we are like one lamb and not like a part of 70 wolves. Am levodad yishkein. So that doesn't matter what Goyim say. We are different. Goyim don't know that. They should know that. And we should tell them. We are Am Sgula and Eretz Yisrael is different. But when you make Eretz Yisrael a Medinas Yisrael, then it becomes the same as every country. Eretz Yisrael is different. It's a holy land. And we have to support. And Kinan Hore, there are Yidden there. And we have to be Moshe Nefesh, you're allowed to be Mechal Shabbos. Why? Because of Yidden. Nothing else. Bonim atem lashem elokechem. The Rebbe says in there. Bonim atem lashem. What the letter is? We are children. The Abish are children. And when people are hostages, we have to pray for them because they are Yidden. They have an neshama, and they are in Eretz HaKodesh in a holy land, but not Medinas Yisrael. Now I want to say something here. 50 years, as far as I remember, the Rebbe verbringt, I can't say the word never, probably never, mentioned the word Medinas Yisrael. Always used to say Eretz Yisrael, Eretz HaKodesh, but never the word Medina, because when you mention Medina, you're making Medina a Metzias. I heard other Chassidish Rabbi will hold the same thing. But they were saying hundreds of times, Medinas Yisrael. Don't make Medina a Metzias. There is no Medina. It's a Eretz HaKodesh. Every Yid is important and the land is holy. But not Medinas Yisrael. So that's one thing I want to say for the people that ask me what the Rebbe feels about Eretz Yisrael and about Medinas Yisrael. Now, Rabbi Mindel once told me that the Rebbe in the 50s sent him a shlichus to Ben Gurion. Ben Gurion was the first prime minister in Israel. He one day he told me he spoke a lot. So Rabbi Mindel, he was a very intelligent person. He was a knowledgeable person. So Ben Gurion saw that he was very knowledgeable. And he spoke a beautiful Hebrew. So Ben Gurion asked him, where'd you get this this way of speaking Hebrew. He said, Psavort, I remember. So he said, that's in the Siddur. It's not mine. He's taking from the Siddur. So Ben Gurion said to Rabbi Mindel, you see this whole wall full of books? Secular books, Tanakh. There's not one Siddur. I never opened up a Siddur, he tells him. Never opened up a Siddur. He didn't even know. He was the first prime minister. He says, if you are such an intelligent person, if you are such a person, I can imagine, and you're a secretary, I can imagine what the Rebbe is already, he told him then. Once, he never saw, he didn't daven. He never davened. Ben Gurion once asked the Gerer Rebbe, the Beis Yisrael, why don't you say Hallel on Yom HaAtzmaut? So the Gerer Rebbe told him, when you will say Hallel, I will say Hallel. I heard once from Rabbi Gutnick, Oliver Shalom from Australia, I heard from him, he said that the Rebbe said, whoever helps Yom HaAtzmaut pushes away the Gula 50 years, and whoever destroys, or the opposite, not destroys, in other words, is merachik the Gula for 50 years. So this is but they're Yidden there. So we have to help the Yidden. The land is holy. It's not the Medinas Yisrael. There's no Metzias. So Medinas Yisrael, we can't make it a Metzias. The first 1948, the Yom HaAtzmaut, Hey Year, the Frierdiker Rebbe, the Rebbe Rayatz, Reb Shmuel Levitnu went into him, and he saw the Frierdiker Rebbe crying. So he asked the Rebbe, why are you crying? So the Rebbe said that Mashiach was born today, but it was a neifel, it was a miscarriage. And the Reb Shmuel said that the Frierdiker Rebbe meant, the Frierdiker Rebbe didn't say it, but Reb Shmuel said, he meant that today was created the Yom HaAtzmaut. So we see how much what it means Yom HaAtzmaut. It's not Yom HaAtzmaut, it's Eretz Yisrael, and that's the holy thing. Eretz Yisrael is holy, and Yidden live there. The Torah says, if people that live in Eretz Yisrael and do not behave according to Torah, this is in the Torah, that the land will spit them out. The land cannot tolerate opposite of Torah. And if all people would be Torah Yidden, the Goyim would not bother us in Eretz Yisrael. They wouldn't bother us. But the problem is, it's not like that. And we don't know why things are happening. We shouldn't. But that's for sure. The land is holy. The land cannot tolerate. It's not America and it's not other countries. This is Eretz Yisrael, Eretz HaKodesh. So this is an answer to people that want to know what the Rebbe feels about Yom HaAtzmaut. And I want to give a bracha here, since now there's a Melchama in Eretz Yisrael. And unfortunately, soldiers are getting killed. And the Rebbe says are helping that there should be the Geula Shleimo. And the Rebbe says are helping that the hostages should go out. And we should all be Zoiche, B'Korev Mamesh, to be as Mashiach Tzidkenu, B'Meheru V'Yomeinu. In Mitzvah next week, we'll continue our weekly program. Thank you.